It's the one with the top. Batman.
The one with the top. Batman. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Bridging the Geekdoms, where fandoms connect and we talk about all things that is pop culture, geeky, and nerdy. I am Slav, maybe, possibly, if I can find the button that I have to press to do the thing. There it is. I'm Slav, and with me is Colton. You okay, buddy?
Just vibing.
Just vibing? Vibing with funky music? Yeah. Funky, funky. Funky, funky. Funky, funky. All right. We're gonna turn that down. There you go.
I was hoping it was just gonna be an hour of us vibing. Oh my god, that could be the Christmas special. Well, you know how every channel puts up the log that's burning?
Oh yeah,
that could be us.
We could just do
an hour
of us just
in front of a fire. But we can't loop it. We have to be dedicated to the full hour. Or no, wait, they're like 10 hours long. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Fuck it. Just sit there. It just takes a whole day off of work to be like, hey, I got a vibe for 10 hours straight. Have Nicole in here feeding me like pizza rolls. Just.
All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. If you've stuck through the last 2 minutes of just the ridiculousness here, thank you for sticking around. But we're going to be talking about some Marvel, some DC, as well as horror and animation. Even, guys, we're even going to talk about technology today. There's a lot to talk about. And if time permits, I have a game just for Colton to play. So that should be a little bit of fun, right? I think so. So let's get into it. Guys,
we're in.
Are we in? Are we there?
I don't know. I've had that problem. Everybody asks me, are you in? And I'm like, I've already got my clothes back on.
What does that mean? What does that say about her? Or are we saying it about you? Like, which way are we going?
However you want to interpret it.
No. Poor girl. All right. So last episode, we talked about some of the things that were going on at CinemaCon. I don't believe we got a chance to talk about the Doomsday trailer that was shown at CinemaCon. I don't think we did.
I don't think it came out yet.
No. I don't.
Well, as of recording it didn't come out.
Yeah, when we recorded, that stuff didn't come out. So let's talk about that. Now, there's a couple things, obviously, that happened with Disney and Marvel at CinemaCon. The big one, obviously, is that they showed a Doomsday trailer to those in attendance. The thing is, we haven't seen it yet. The public, the audience, the cash-paying public has not gotten to see the trailer. However, we do have people who kind of gave us a description online. Now, when do we think this trailer will come out? I have a feeling that it'll probably come out with The Mandalorian at the end of May. I think that's when it's going to come out. Maybe before, maybe like a week before, something like that. But I think the whole idea is to attach it to a big blockbuster, big upcoming film for Disney to kind of help boost ticket sales for The Mandalorian and Grogu specifically, because nobody gives a fuck about that movie.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I was actually reading on Reddit. Apparently it's a fandom-wide thing too. It's not like there's a select few that aren't excited for it. Everybody like jump ship after season 2.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. But we're not talking about Mandalorian right now. We're not talking about Star Wars today at all, I don't think.
Fucking nerd.
So
wait. You fucking Chad.
All right, so let's get into this Doomsday thing. So the trailer opens with a shot from the X-Men mansion, while Doctor Doom's voice, who is played by Robert Downey Jr., is notably different than Iron Man's voice. He is saying something is coming, something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision. From the start of the trailer, Marvel sets the gloomy tone of the film. By the way, this comes from BGR.com. The multiverse is in danger. The audience is shown the first glimpses of an incursion of worlds colliding. It so happens that it's the Fox X-Men universe experiencing this phenomenon, which is where Doctor Doom seems to appear first in the trailer. The clip gives us a look at the costume, complete with mask and cape. Kevin Feige confirmed that the action in Doomsday picks up where Avengers Endgame left off, and that the X-Men from the Fox universe will face off against the Avengers, something MCU fans have been dying to see, apparently.
Yeah, like 200,000 of them died.
Some of the fight scenes in the trailer reinforce this idea. There's clips that show Gambit, played by Channing Tatum, and Shang-Chi, played by Simu Liu, fighting, but also Mystique, played by Rebecca Romijn, facing off against Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh, whom she quickly impersonates. The most exciting fight sequence in the trailer involves Thor against Doctor Doom, where Thor attacks the film's villain with Stormbreaker outside of the X-Mansion, but Doom stops the powerful hero with just 2 fingers, a display of power not yet seen from MCU villains.
Well, Doom's weak. He should have done it with 1 finger. Doom's weak.
They continue. The Avengers seem to be divided in the movie, considering what Thor says in an angry speech and voiceover, attempting to reunite the heroes for the greater fight at hand. Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters, Thor tells the heroes. Mark my words, we are going to need a miracle. The miracle may very well be Chris Evans, who appears at the end of the clip, giving Thor a, hey pal, greeting. It's not possible, Thor exclaims, as Evans grabs Thor's Mjolnir, a scene that will remind fans of the final fight in Endgame, where Captain America first grabbed the hammer to battle Thanos. The trailer featured plenty of other MCU heroes, Fox X-Men characters, including Professor X, Magneto, Cyclops, Sam Wilson, Joaquin Torres, Bucky Barnes, Scott Lang, John Walker, Alexei Soskov, Ghost, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, Namor, Shuri, and M'Baku. The film's cast is even larger than that, featuring plenty of heroes that appeared in previous MCU Avengers. So, what do you think about that description? Like, are you excited? Excited for it?
It sounds good. I mean, I feel like they should. There's a lot going to be happening, and there's already, based on the list that they gave at the bottom of this, a lot of characters. I feel like if they try to stuff this all in one film, it's going to be quantity over quality. We're just going to throw a whole bunch of people in this, and we don't really care.
See, that's been my concern about this movie from the very get-go when they announced Doomsday, specifically, because I know when it was originally going to be Kang's Dynasty, like that was being built up. Like, we saw different variants of Kang and different, whether it was Loki or Ant-Man and the Wasp or what have you. So we saw different variations of Kang. We've not seen Doom at all. Like, besides a short little clip at the very end, post-credit or mid-credit scene of Fantastic Four, we don't know who Doom is. We don't know what's driving him. So this movie has to set that up. This movie has to explain why Doom is a bad guy. That's number one. Number two, you now have to bring the Fantastic Four into this universe. And then you have to take all these heroes and put them in the universe of the X-Men. So you have to explain that. It seems like it's going to be a lot. It really does. And don't get me wrong, like, who doesn't want to see Avengers versus X-Men? That was a great comic run. People loved that. People love seeing that kind of stuff. Heroes fighting each other. But I just feel like they needed a bigger build-up. Like, they truly should have built it up bigger. They should have started with like 2 or 3 movies to get to this, where we see Doom, we understand what Doom is doing, why he's doing it. We see the other Avengers. Why are they not united? Why are they fighting with each other? And then we see the X-Men. Even give us another X-Men movie with the X-Men, these X-Men characters that are kind of doing their thing, so we can actually feel for some of these characters. And I know you're going to sit there and say, oh, well, you feel for these characters because we saw how many movies of them, over the last 25 years. The problem is, it's been how many years since we've seen them, and it's all based off of nostalgia. It's not based off of good storytelling, and that is my concern with it. Look, I'm okay. Like, I want to see this movie. I'm going to see this movie. I'll be there opening day. I'm not overly excited. This description has gotten me a little more interested, but it's still not to the point where it's like I have to see. Like with Infinity War and Endgame, I had to see those movies.
Oh,
like
100%.
Like, I could not see those movies. And this one, yes, I'm going to be there day one, but if something comes up and I can't get there on day one, I'm really not going to be that upset about it. I'm just going to be like, I'll get to it.
Well, you're going to have this. Hopefully, it's not like Episode 9, Star Wars Episode 9, and now we're going to talk about Star Wars, where 8 kind of just we don't talk about 8, and who directed it? I could see his face.
What, Episode 8?
Episode 9.
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams, where he just exposition dumped the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. Somehow Robert Downey Jr. returns.
Yeah, like I have a feeling that's what's going to happen, because again, outside of the X-Men and Thor and I don't know, can we still call him Captain America? Chris Evans? Can we
just call him Steve Rogers?
Steve Rogers. Everybody has been in no more than 2 movies.
Yeah, I mean,
like Shang-Chi, we didn't see him since like the launch right after Infinity War or Endgame. The Thunderbolts have what, 1 or 2 movies? Well, really 1. A few of them were in Black Widow's movie.
Yeah,
like you don't have anything. This should have been pushed, and you should have been like, okay, we're gonna, like you said, we're gonna at least put TV shows to bridge it a little bit, I guess, or something.
They should have done something to bridge all this, because again, I know the thing that happened with Jonathan Majors wasn't great. I know that what they were doing with the story wasn't perfect, but at least it was building to it. At least they were building to King Dynasty with Kang and all this. And sure, they screwed up the execution of getting there. And then Jonathan Majors had his legal troubles. So then they had to be like, look, we got to move. We're going to move in a different direction. Then they bring Robert Downey Jr., which was 100% a publicity stunt just to get people excited again. Look, RDJ's a great actor. He's a fantastic actor. And he was great as Iron Man. But why bring him in as Dr. Doom? I still don't understand. Like, I still don't get the reason for that.
That's why I think that's going to be part of the exposition dump, because isn't it like rumored that he's a variant of Iron or Tony Stark?
From what they're saying is this isn't just going to be a variant. There is a reason why he looks like Tony Stark, but it isn't that he's a variant of Tony Stark. So
like that right there could have been a whole film in and of itself, or at least a TV show, something. But no, we're going to have an exposition dump the first half hour, 45 minutes of, oh, this is why Iron Man's bad now. Oh, this is why the X-Men are here. Oh, wait, here's the Fantastic Four. And then we're going to kill everybody.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be similar to, like, the end of this movie is going to be similar to how the snap was at Infinity War, where it's just going to be like, oh, crap, what happened? And then we go to Secret Wars the next year to see the outcome. And that's like, look, I've read both Secret War runs, the one from the 80s, one from the 2010s, and they're good stories. I mean, the one from the 80s is very dated. It is very 80s and very, like, I'm not a big fan of Marvel comics, like how they do stuff, but then the one from the 2010s was good. I think they're going to borrow more from that one from the 2010s than the 80s one, but still, I have this feeling like once we go from this, which is going to be Avengers versus X-Men, which they then turn around and realize, hey, there's this cataclysmic event happening and we got to fight Dr. Doom, which then Doom becomes God Ruler Doom in the next movie. I don't know. Like, 2 movies I don't think is enough to expand and explain all of this. And that's my biggest concern. Look, I don't want to yuck on anybody's yum. I don't want anybody to get upset and, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Slav. But the thing is, they dropped the ball here. Like they
Yeah.
really did drop the ball over the last like 8 years. And I think this movie, while it's going to do big, it's going to make $1 billion, $2 billion. It's happening because of nostalgia. It's happening because of the actors in it. Could the story be good? Sure, but that doesn't mean that it's what it should have been done.
Yeah. Like, I mean, in all honesty, like, again, like you said, I could miss this on day. I can miss this the first opening weekend and not really care, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, you're to the point. Like a lot of people are to the point with Marvel where it's just kind of like, I mean, sure, I'll see it when I see it. You know, like honestly, I'm more excited to see Spider-Man than this.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm interested to see how it's all going to tie together.
yeah,
Honestly, I mean, it should be Doomsday, and then next year Doomser Day, and then
Doom harder.
Yeah, Doomsday to Doom harder, and then like in 4 or 5 years, do you see your wars where then you can let it branch out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh well. But let us know, guys. What do you think about the trailer and the description? When do you think we're going to see the trailer? Because I think it's coming right around when the Mandalorian and Grogu come out again, whether it's like a week or two before or whatever, the week of. I think that's when it's going to come out so they can play it in front of Mandalorian and Grogu because they need to pump up ticket sales for that movie as best they can. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and call out Colton for being bald in the comments too. That'd be all right.
Hey, you know, God graced me with a beautiful beard. This is literally 2 weeks of not trimming it. So
yeah. Well. Now, with all of the hoopla around Doomsday, Disney announced a new type of theatrical experience. Now, Doomsday comes out in the middle of December, the same day as Dune 3. And the problem is Dune was like, hey, we're taking all the IMAX screens. Yoink. And Marvel and Avengers are just kind of like, well, shit, all we have are shitty screens.
So they're like, we're making IMAX, but we're calling it something different.
Well, kind of. They kind of have done something called Infinity Vision, where they're going to set a new benchmark for theatrical presentation, certifying auditoriums that meet rigorous, Colton. Like, these are some of the most difficult and hard-nosed tests and technical standards that they have to meet up to.
So it's not coming anywhere around us.
Definitely not. No. The focus will be on the largest screens for maximum scale, laser projection for superior brightness and clarity, as well as premium audio formats for fully immersive sound. To me, this doesn't sound like they're making new theaters. What they're basically doing is they're going to go to a theater, and like let's just say AMC in Morgantown, West Virginia, because you know we know that one so much. So well.
It's the closest. Well, it's the closest one to you. It's right down the road from me.
Yeah. So you go there, and sure, they have stadium seating. Cool. Their sound is shit. Their screens are tiny. Yeah. They have no IMAX. They have no Dolby Digital. They don't have anything. So they're not going to say, hey, go watch the Infinity Vision version at that theater. Now, if you go towards Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you have a few theaters such as AMC at the Waterfront or Cinemark in Robinson. And you can go to one of those theaters where AMC has IMAX, they have Dolby Digital, they have a bunch of stuff there. You can go to Cinemark, which has their Dolby Digital screens and their premium screens there, and they'll probably put the Infinity Version label on some of those screens, and that's all it's going to be. Now, why is that important? It really isn't. People are going to go see the movie where they can go see the movie, whether it's in premium format or not. They're going to go see it. I personally think that this is kind of dumb. I don't know what this is going to do. Like, I would have been happy if this was like, hey, this is an initiative where we're going to put in $5 billion around the country to help theaters around the country get at least one theater, maybe two theaters in their building that can do this. I would say, hey, that's a hell of an idea because one, it's going to help movie theaters, and two, it's going to just help all around the studios, people going to see things. But that's not what they're doing. So for me, I just kind of sit here and say, okay, it's just the same screens that we've seen before, just with a label called Infinity Vision on it. And it's not really enhancing anything. It's just like, hey, you know that Dolby Digital screen there? We're going to that's dignified or signaled as a Infinity Vision theater now, and it's just that's all it is. So to me, I think it's kind of ridiculous, and they're gonna put this out first with Avengers Endgame, which they are re-releasing in September, which will have extra footage, bonus scenes, and a more through line connection to Avengers Doomsday.
Are you going to go see it?
I probably will.
I'm hoping that it'll probably get a digital release long before that.
I mean,
that's another one. It's like
it'll be on Disney Plus.
I'm like, it's another one that I'm like, if I don't see it, I don't see it. I'll watch the clips on YouTube or something, you know.
And that's the thing. It's, as soon as it's released, people are going to talk about it online. So you'll be able to. So what's the connection? Oh, okay, cool. I know what the movie is. I don't need to see that.
Yeah, like I don't need to sit through. What? How long was it? Like 3 hours?
Almost, yeah.
So yeah, another half hour.
Yeah.
Now, if it would have came out these past 3 weeks I've been off, yeah, sure. I have nothing. I have literally nothing else to do. Sure, but not when I'm like busy.
Now, I don't want everybody to think like I'm being really, really negative towards Marvel and Disney. I just think a lot of this is just half-assed way of just trying to sell more expensive tickets. Yeah. I also think that, I talked about the Doomsday thing. Look, I want Marvel to succeed. I want it to be good. I want to be excited about it. I wish I was. I'm happy for those of you who are. I wish I was like you, but it's just hard for me to get excited right now because the last 6 years have just been... So.
I mean, but if you sit back and think about it, like it's all shoehorned. There's no story. There's no real storytelling. That's what everybody liked about the Infinity Saga was. I mean, kind of every decision led up to it. Now we're like, okay, Shang-Chi and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, we got Kang. Sorry, he's doing stuff. Now we're going to kind of just do our own thing, and then here's Doomsday. There's no story to it.
No,
there's no weight to anything. I mean, again, I take movies for what they are, so I'll probably like it and then go, that kind of sucked. But I mean, just from storytelling standpoint, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Like I would not be surprised if they shoehorn Deadpool in there just to get the people that like Deadpool in there just for giggles.
100% he's in the movie. So.
Like, I mean, I don't see why giving it valid criticism would upset people.
Yeah, well,
but we are in 2026, so
yes, very much so. Moving on. Anyways, guys, let us know what you think about Infinity Vision in the comments below.
It's going to be so funny going to the movie theaters and just seeing a sticker slapped over Dobby, because that's what's going to be.
All right. So, lanterns. We know that there's going to be a lantern show, and we got a little teaser for the show a couple weeks back. Now we get our first look at the banner for lanterns from HBO Max. They shared this banner of the ring with a silhouetted version of Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan within the ring. It says only one can wear the ring. Lanterns, new series August, and this was the official announcement that it is coming out in August as well. Okay. So, there is a bit of controversy surrounding this little bit of marketing here. Colton, how much do you know about lanterns?
Like the TV show or just the Green Lanterns in general?
Green Lanterns. Like, what do you know about Green Lanterns?
They wear the ring and it can do whatever they want, kind of. I mean, I know that's a really dumbed down version, but... And then there's like 17 different colors, and Batman is pretty cool as a lantern.
So basically, in the DCU, in DC comic lore, there are multiple Green Lanterns.
Yeah, it's like
just in the DCU right now, you have Guy Gardner, who was in Superman, played by Nathan Fillion. So right there, boom, there's a Green Lantern there. In the teaser, in the trailer for Lanterns, they talk about a Green Lantern that's a squirrel. So
that's dope.
Like, we know that there's other Green Lanterns. But people are mad because the tagline is only one can wear the ring. Now, for people who understand comics, I get it, guys. I get it. You're kind of like, well, in the comics, there's 1,000 Green Lanterns, and they all have rings. In the DCU, Hey, there's Guy Gardner already. He has his own ring. What people need to they need to just stop jumping to conclusions to bitch and complain, though. Okay, it is asinine. It is dumb as shit. People, the tagline is only one can wear the ring. Do you think maybe it's not talking about only one Green Lantern ever can ever wear the ring? No. The fact is that it has this ring on the poster, on the banner here, this specific ring, which in the trailer that we saw was a ring that Hal Jordan had in his possession, must mean that, hey, story-wise, this ring cannot be worn by two people. This ring will need to choose either Hal Jordan continuing on as Green Lantern or go to the new John Stewart, the new Green Lantern or that is John Stewart. That is what it means. But everybody's jumping to conclude. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Look, this is why the DCU is failing, because they don't know what they're talking about. No. Let's watch the show. Let's see this multi-episode story that will explain it to us and what this means.
I mean, and that's what's wrong with just America in general. Is there's no media literacy, period.
No.
All. Literacy. Like, even me who didn't see the trailer walking in goes, only one can wear the ring. Okay. So that just means the MacGuffin of the show is the ring. Who's the ring going to choose? That's just walking in, reading the one tagline. There it is.
Look at you. Look at you being all smart.
It's not even, that's basic media literacy. That's not like being smart.
You're right. I mean, it's
not spoon-fed to them, so they don't understand.
It's either, you can look at it one of two ways. Like, you have the people that just want everything spoon-fed to them. They want to know everything that they can know immediately right now. Let's go. You then, specifically with DC right now, you have the fans, you have these people, this audience, this sect of audience, who all they want to do is bitch and complain about everything DC because it's not Zack Snyder's DC. Like, that's the problem. You know, like, we could sit here and talk about why this is a cool idea and cool aspect, or what could this mean, the speculation, the discussions about what could come. That is what the main course of discussion should be within fandom. But instead of that, you have douchebags who sit there and say, oh, only one can wear the ring. That's stupid. I can't believe they're doing that. They don't even understand anything. You know, James Gunn is terrible. He needs fired. Well, like, why? Like, why can't you just sit down and just watch the damn fucking thing?
Well, I mean, DC, and I will give credit to DC here, has done phenomenal with all their shows. Titans, was it Doom Patrol? I have yet to see the show you've told me to watch, but it's on my list. The Harley Quinn animated show, all their shows are good. So bare minimally, this show is going to be good.
Yeah.
Like, just shut up, watch it, and wait, like, what, 4 months, 3 months at this point, something around there. Only one can wear the ring. Oh, here I am. No, like, just take yourself out for a second. Only one can wear the ring. No, two dudes are gonna put their fucking finger through there at the same time. How do the rings get on the lanterns? The ring chooses the lantern. There you go.
There you have it. There you have it. With that, we also got a little moving type of thing that James Gunn posted, where it's the ring comes out. It's a moving poster. It does the same thing. It says the same thing, all that kind of stuff that James Gunn posted. So that was cool. But let us know, guys, in the comments what you think about this. Do you think that the tagline is dumb? Do you think it makes sense? Do you think people should wait? Do you think people who are complaining about it are just idiots and need to go away forever? Let me know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Well, I get to, not to harp on this, but another thing is that people don't read the comics nowadays.
Yeah.
So they are, just, oh, I like the movies, so here we go, and they don't understand the lore behind the movies.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's a lot of people taking it at face value.
That's sometimes it, for sure. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. All right. Also with DC this week,
2.6 million views. Damn.
we got a trailer for Clayface. Now, obviously, because of copyright restrictions, and Warner Brothers is like the worst when it comes to that with trailers and stuff. I can't play the trailer for you all here. So I encourage you all to jump to the YouTubes or to the Twits or wherever you watch your stuff, your content, and watch the trailer. It's only about a minute long. It is really cool. I will jump through it a little bit. This opening shot, man, like it is absurd. Like the fact that you see just his face all bandaged up and bloody. And look, if you know the story of Clayface, specifically the Matt Hagen version, specifically the one from Batman the Animated Series, you kind of know where this is going. But if you don't, the fact that this is being dubbed a horror film, not a comic book horror film, not a superhero horror film. No, this is a horror film set in the DCU, should pique everybody's interest right there. But you get literally, what is it, like 15 seconds more, 20 seconds of that shot, literally 20 seconds of that. And then you see some things going on with, him being shot up with chemicals and things like that. We see shots of him, what he looked like before the injury on his face. See him running down an alley. People think that this is like a Joker reference here, with this image of a clown on a wall at an amusement park, it seems. Back to his grotesque face. And the tagline for the movie is "Look fear in the face," which I think is awesome. We get a shot of Gotham City, a shot of what appears to probably be his love interest in the movie, some weird shots, and then this is the money shot here, where we see a shadow of Clayface creating a mace, as shadowy mace and stuff like that, like very, very on brand. Then the final shot is him in a bathtub, where he then rubs his face very quickly. You see the clay on his face. So yeah, Clayface comes out this October. I think it looks great. I do. I think it's awesome. I am looking forward to it. It is set in the DCU, so it is the same universe as Superman. James Gunn confirmed that it actually takes place before Superman, and that this Clayface is the same Clayface that we see in Creature Commandos. So it's all connected, guys. It's all connected. It's great to see. I'm looking forward to this. What did you think of the trailer?
Before I even talk about the trailer, I like that it's not branded as a superhero horror movie, like just as a straight horror movie, because then you kind of lose the stigma of, oh, this might be campy, this might be corny. Like, it's straight horror. Like, so I'm a horror fan. I will see this just based on that. And it coming out in October. Let's bring back bringing out horror movies in theaters in October.
Yes.
Why do they always come out in January? I mean, I get it. The shitty movies come out in January.
There you go.
Those horror movies are shitty. But bring out the big hitters. Like, I'm sure just based on the 1 minute I've seen this is probably going to be pretty okay. Minimally, it's going to be okay. If it's like a Blumhouse movie, it's either a 50-50 chance of it being good or being god awful. But I from all that aside, I think it looks fucking great as a straight up horror film.
It does.
Like, Clayface is the perfect, I guess, villain to play in a horror movie. There's very few.
Him and Scarecrow. Imagine a Scarecrow film too.
Oh, Scarecrow. Now, don't put that in my head, because now I kind of want to see Scarecrow before Clayface, because I think a Scarecrow horror movie would be fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
Not a superhero horror movie, a horror movie where they just kind of, we're dropping it, it's rated R, go at it.
Yeah.
Because then you can just take off the chains and just let Scarecrow scare people. That would be crazy.
Now, so I know you haven't. Yeah. What do you think about this whole idea that this is within the DCU? This is James Gunn's DCU. Now, again, I know you haven't seen Creature Commandos. I'm sure you didn't watch Peacemaker yet.
I've watched half of Peacemaker.
Okay. All right. So you have Peacemaker.
I have
so you know what Peacemaker is like. You know what kind of tone Peacemaker brings. Then you have Superman, which is totally very, very different from Peacemaker.
Oh, 100%.
Creature Commandos, again, tonally very different from Superman. It's more in line with Peacemaker, but even a little more, I'll say, exotic than Peacemaker. Now we're getting a horror film. We're like a legit horror movie in DC. Do you think this is the right direction to go? Because you take a look at what Marvel did over the last 20 years, 15 years, whatever it's been. And you see what they've done. You see that tonally every movie is basically the same. You might get something a little bit different, your Winter Soldier, your Guardians of the Galaxy, your Eternals. Yeah, like every once in a while you get something different, but for the most part, the structure, the tone of every film is basically the same. Do you think this is a smart move for DC to kind of say, we're not going to do what Marvel did, we're going to do our own thing, be damned what anybody says right now, because it's fucking awesome? What do you think?
I think it's a good thing, because if you look at Marvel, even during the Infinity Saga, it got stale, and it got stale quick.
Yeah.
Like real fucking stale. I think it's smart to have, okay, we have some animated here that's funny. Peacemaker's like, well, I can't say the Commando show. I haven't seen it. But we have, is Suicide Squad, is his Suicide Squad part of the DCU too, or no?
Not really, no.
No. Okay.
I'm not going to get into it right now, but no. Well, just for the sake of it, no.
Okay. So you have Peacemaker, who's raunchy. You have Superman, who's, I mean, no other way to describe it but Superman. He's your typical superhero movie.
Yeah.
Now you have a horror movie. None of it's going to get stale. You're going to always have something different in there that's going to go, okay, so this is going to be a comedy or a raunchy comedy, or whatever. Superman's going to be your superhero movie. You have Clayface, and you could honestly drag a couple other characters into a horror genre, as long as you don't let it get campy. You kind of do different, like, I mean, Clayface is obviously going to be different than Scarecrow, so you make them two different horror movies. I think it's a good move, honestly. It keeps this, I mean, I guess, universe from getting stale.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, we have Supergirl coming out this year, which is going to be a little bit darker than Superman was in a way, but it's going to be in the same vein as Superman, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Then next year we have Man of Tomorrow coming out, which again is going to be very similar to Superman. So we're staying true to the core of what the DCU is. Like, yeah, that's going to be your core, but having a horror type of film come out, having a raunchy comedy come out from time to time, Lanterns, which is going to be a more detective story, that's a little darker, that comes out, that type of stuff comes out everyone. Like, that's great to see. Like, seeing that kind of stuff come out and just take different approaches is great. Like, I love that idea and that aspect in that direction. And it's funny because the people that complain about them doing this are the same people that back in 2016 and 2017 and 2018 were sitting there saying, oh, Marvel's stale. DC should not do what Marvel did. No, they can't copy Marvel. They have to be different because Zack Snyder's God. Like, those are the people that were back then saying that exact thing are now saying, this is stupid. Why would James Gunn do this? Why would he go in a different direction like this? And it's like, guys, you're stupid.
and what's funny is they'll be the same people also buying tickets and seeing this in the theater.
Oh, 100%.
That's what's hilarious about it.
We'll go see it.
But I honestly, I like having, like, I was a big fan of Brightburn when it first came out.
Yeah.
Did you see Brightburn?
Yeah, I saw Brightburn.
I mean, and I thought that was interesting. I was
the not Superman horror film.
Yeah, and I thought it was cool. Like, you don't see horror superhero movies. Well, horror / superhero movies.
Yeah.
And I think bringing horror into this would be good. I think bringing noir into this would be fantastic because, like, Into the Spider-Verse could do that with Spider-Man noir. They could.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that's Sony, it's different than the MCU, but still, like, you don't see every superhero movie is a superhero movie.
Correct.
Like, even like Supergirl being slightly darker than Superman, if you do it the right way and you make it tastefully darker, those are two different superhero movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Superman's the beacon of hope.
Yeah.
Supergirl, maybe she does the dirty work, like
she does the dirty.
Well,
All right, guys, well, let us know your thoughts on Clayface and the direction of the DCU. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let us know in the comments below. All right, moving on. Because we go for 43 minutes now. So I had to put this in because, one, we talked about this just last week or a week or two ago about how we were just kind of like, is this movie really coming out this year? We haven't seen anything for it. And number two, it's a horror film. So we're continuing the horror side of things right now. Look, I talked about this before. I love the Evil Dead series. I think the Evil Dead series is a blast, from the first one by Sam Raimi to the latest one that was called Evil Dead Rise, which wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. Like, it was enjoyable to a point. So this one, Evil Dead Burn, comes out later this year, and I'm not going to play because it's another Warner Brothers thing, so I'm not going to play the thing, but the teaser is very, very simple. Like within the teaser, it's this woman who is crawling across a floor within a house, and behind her, oh, she's bloodied, but behind her, there is a bunch of stuff going on where people are getting their asses kicked. Is it Deadites that are doing it? Like, who knows? Like, I don't know what's going on. But I mean, that is the gist of the teaser, the trailer, and all the way to the end of it, where she's, she thinks she's got away, but did she really get away? She sits there, and it's the Evil Dead Burn, right there. So again, what did you think of the teaser?
I think I like the Evil Dead series. I personally, I mean, I still can't believe this is coming out this year. But I mean, they're all just campy. Like, do I have to watch this again? No, but I'm probably going to. And as long as it stays true to the Evil Dead series, I have no problem with this movie at all.
The cool thing is that a lot of people don't understand is every Evil Dead movie is within the same universe.
Yeah.
Like every single one. So even the one that came out in like 2012, 2013, 14, whatever that was, that quote unquote remake that people call it, with them going to the house and the Book of the Dead and everything like that, that was actually within the same universe as the original Evil Dead series. So like every film, they're all connected, with Ash vs. Evil Dead, the TV show, Evil Dead 1, 2, Army of Darkness. All of this is connected within the same universe, which I think is cool to realize and understand. And that this kind of stuff is just going on. Like Ash was always such a great character. Like Bruce Campbell is phenomenal as Ash. And I believe he's hung up his chainsaw. I don't think he's ever going to come back, unfortunately. But
sorry, that's a funny way to word that.
But I would love to see him show up or pop up in this movie just to kind of confirm, like, hey, it's all connected. So I would love to see that. But,
I mean, it is crazy. There's like 6 films in this series? 6, 7?
There's Evil Dead.
Oh, sorry. I did not mean to do 6, 7. I'm sorry. Stop it. That's I grew up in like 2008 when memes were really big and they were stupid. And I'm a big fan of the Markiplier meme. But 6, 7's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyway.
But this would be the 6th film within the franchise. And if you count the television show, I mean, that's, 3 seasons there?
Yeah. So it's crazy to think it spanned like 40 years on 6 films.
And there are some weird connections to Evil Dead and other movies. There are some people who think that Jeepers Creepers is a unofficial Evil Dead film, that the villain in that, I can't remember his name right now. His name, but that he's actually a Deadite. So that's interesting to think about. So that's like an unofficial, like the first Jeepers Creepers is an unofficial entry of the Evil Dead series. Go look it up if you're curious. Go look up the connections because it's kind of cool. Now
I'm gonna sit there and you're gonna see me like the Charlie Day meme drawing the lines.
Pepe Sylvia.
That's what he is. I'm gonna buy a poster board. I have a whole back wall back there. I'm just gonna open the podcast with that.
All right, let us know your thoughts of Evil Dead Burn in the comments below. And then another Warner Brothers thing, but actually Ketchup Entertainment, because they bought it off of Warner Brothers, is Coyote vs. Acme, a movie that was never supposed to see the light of day because they filmed it, and David Zaslav of Warner Brothers said, no, this movie is shit. We're not going to release it. But hey, if somebody else wants to buy it, you can take it. I think they wanted to get like $60 million for it because that's how much they put into it. Nobody wanted to buy it for that until Ketchup Entertainment decided to about a year ago, and it is finally going to release later this year.
Of course, Big Ketchup buying up everything.
I mean, look, I love the Looney Tunes movies, like Looney Tunes Back in Action. Love that movie. The original Space Jam. Love that movie. Like, I love when they take the Looney Tunes and bring them into the real world and interact, that kind of stuff. Like, that's just a lot of fun to me. The second Space Jam was total shit. But the thing is, I read the script for this movie. I got past the script for this a while ago. And it's not a good movie, guys. It isn't. Now, will it play better on screen? Maybe. Maybe it'll play better on screen. But I'm not hopeful.
I mean, it's disappointing because I was kind of looking for, well, not was, I still am. I have hopes for it, but I mean, it looks like it would be a good film.
Yeah, I mean, you get John Cena as what I'm guessing is the head of Acme, who is the bad guy essentially. You got what is his name? Is that Will? Is that Will Arnett? Not Will Arnett. What's his name? I can't remember his name. This guy here. I can't remember.
Sir, that's Wiley Coyote.
not Wiley. Wiley. No, his lawyer. I can't remember who that is. But yeah, you got him. He's he's a funny actor, and you got John Cena, who I enjoy as an actor now. I don't know. Like, I just
hope someone gets an attitude adjustment in this film. Every time I see any wrestler in a movie, I just hope they hit their finisher on someone.
But it comes out this August if you want to see it. So let us know your thoughts. Are you going to go see Coyote versus Acme? Look, look. The thing is the last Looney Tunes film to come out only did like $15 million. So if Ketchup Entertainment actually paid like $60+ million for this film, they're not going to make their money back. So that sucks for them. really.
I mean, I could see the appeal of like, oh, it's Looney Tunes, let's just get it. It's probably gonna do okay, but not 60 million.
No. All right, we're gonna move on to not that yet, to some tech stuff. I wanted to bring this up because we do also do a tech podcast called Bite into Apple. And some big news came out this week that Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is stepping down this September with John Ternus to take over as CEO. Tim Cook will be moving to an executive chairman, so he'll still be there. But yeah, that's kind of some big news in the Apple world. Tim Cook has been with Apple for 15 years in this role of CEO. He started in Apple in 1998, I believe it was. So he's been there quite a while.
Yeah, he's been there 28 years. Don't ask me how I know.
And then you have John Ternus, who's been there since 2002, I believe. So like they're both Apple through and through.
Yeah, and it's not like he's getting thrown into a new atmosphere.
Exactly. John Ternus is a hardware guy. He comes from the hardware side of things in Apple, whereas Tim Cook was not a hardware guy. He was more a services guy. He was more about getting the services and such. So that might change a little bit. Like over the next probably 4 to 5 years, we'll see kind of a shift in focus from Apple, where they may focus a little more heavily on hardware as opposed to services or what have you. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I think this will be interesting to see how this plays out for sure. Tim Cook was he made Apple the most profitable company in the world for like 15 straight years almost. I think it's number 3 right now, but it's one of the top 3 most profitable and successful companies in the world, which it wasn't when he came in as CEO. Like, sure, Steve Jobs did a lot as CEO when he came in and became CEO in the 2001 or something, whatever it was, when he became CEO. But yeah, I think it really turned a corner with Tim Cook. I mean, and he introduced the Apple Watch. He introduced Vision Pro. He introduced the M series of chips. Like, he's done a lot for the brand as a whole. So it sucks to see him go because he's done such a good job. But I mean, he's old. He's in his 60s. Like, he's got to move on.
Yeah, he can't do decisions anymore.
Oh, no.
Which, I mean, his vote still counts. He's a chairman, so he's still there giving input.
Yeah, and he'll still be there to guide John Ternus as needed. So
yeah.
There's that. Okay. Now we're going to move to what I think is the most interesting thing that happened this week, because just like what happened with the Evil Dead burn last week, I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Xbox. We were talking about how pathetic and pitiful Xbox had become with their Game Pass and them not focusing on exclusives and them doing this and them doing that. Like, we just sat here like, look, we're Xbox fans, but they fucked up.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
Oh, they dropped the ball hard.
So here we sit, April 24th, and there's some big news surrounding Xbox right now, from rebranding to new initiatives to how they're going to handle moving forward as a company. I, for one, and I don't play video games that much anymore, but this gets me excited for Xbox again. Like, this makes me sit here and say, I have hope for Xbox. So Tom Warren over on X posted a couple days ago or yesterday that Microsoft is bringing Xbox back and scrapping Microsoft Gaming. During an internal all-hands meeting, Microsoft's new Xbox CEO announced the return of the Xbox organization and lots more. Guys,
Thank God.
This is huge because when they shifted away, like Xbox has been around since 2001, essentially. It's been going strong. They created Xbox Studios. They were focusing solely on Xbox. And then all of a sudden, Phil Spencer a few years ago was just like, I think it was like 2017, 2018. He was like, fuck Xbox. We're not Microsoft Gaming. Now, I'm sure that was like an overall decision from Microsoft and Xbox, but I think they're starting to sit back and see maybe that wasn't a good idea, which you're right, because Microsoft Gaming just doesn't have the same ring, and it doesn't bring brand awareness to the Xbox. There's no brand awareness then.
It's just like, buy our PC.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Crap. Yeah, Microsoft sucks too. So,
yeah, hopefully it brings back Xbox to its glory. Let's get Halo good again.
Now with that, the next big Xbox project. So the last, what was it? Was the Xbox One Scorpio or was that the Series? I can't remember, but
Series.
They have code names for the upcoming consoles and such. And the upcoming console is called Project Helix. Now, the rumor for Project Helix claims this, that the next generation Xbox will cost roughly $1,200. Let me finish before you go crazy. It says it will rival high-end gaming of $2,000 and $3,000. It'll have a 3 nanometer AMD RDNA 5 chip. It'll have the largest APU ever put in a console. It blurs the line between console and PC. It will play native Xbox titles and Windows games and present an order of magnitude leap in performance. Now, this is rumor, okay? I want to make sure you understand that this is rumor. This is rumor. That price point is too high.
Yeah. Well, I get the whole, there's the RAM difficulties and everything, but 1,200 is really steep. Like at 1,200, you might as well just buy a PC.
Well, exactly. You could build a PC for that much. With the RAM and storage options right now, it might be a little harder to spend 1,200, but it's too high. Like it really is. $600 is too high for a console. And we found that out years and years ago that $600 is too much. And we're going to find out again here shortly, because right now I think PlayStation 5 and Xbox are both around $600 now because of the RAM shortages.
PS5's like $800 now.
Jeez. So
I'm not even joking. They upped the prices. This is the only generation of consoles that, as the time went on, the prices went up instead of going down.
Yeah, it's just crazy. So I don't know if I believe this cost, because they're not going to sell many. It rivaling gaming PCs. Look, every new console does right at the beginning. Every new console does right at the beginning. So I'm not like, oh my goodness. The 3 nanometer chip, that's cool and all. That's great and all, but we got to see it and how it's utilized in the system. I don't get excited about what chips they're putting in consoles anymore, because it doesn't matter what you put in there if how it's utilized is not done well.
Yeah. And not only that, but I will pay $1,200 if it comes with a coupon and this is completely customizable. So after 2 years, Microsoft goes, okay, we gave you a $200 credit, upgrade it. Yeah. Make it dummy proof. You could take it apart, upgrade it, and it's fine. But $1,200 for something that's just going to stay the same for 8 years, 9 years?
Essentially, yeah. Now, Xbox Series X and S came out in 2000. So we're 6 years, guys. 6 years into this generation of consoles. And I'm guessing this one will probably come out 2027, 2028. My guess is 2028 at this point. So I think a lot of this stuff will change over time. Now, my concern with all of this is native Xbox and Windows games blurs the line between console and PC. That was 100% a Phil Spencer initiative. He wanted everything to feel like the same. Like you could basically do everything on Windows that you can do on your Xbox and vice versa, essentially.
Mm.
I think the only reason why that's still the rumor right now is because it's been being built like that for a couple years now. I wouldn't be surprised if we're still 2 years away from this, that actually changes and it's more focused on being a video game console. Yeah, that's what I think there.
I mean, see, the blurring the line between Windows and Xbox titles only comes from people like me that achievement hunt, where it's like, oh, I can play the same game 5 different times because they each individually count as their own thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really see a reason to have that. I'm not going to play Mahjong. I'm not going to play Solitaire. Like, I'm not. So why do you need to blur it? I don't.
Xbox 360 greatest hit game, Peggle.
Hey, shut up! I was playing that the other day.
I love Peggle, man. I play
Peggle's the shit.
Anyways, moving on with Xbox, because there's, like I said, a lot of Xbox stuff. Let's see here. If it wants to pull up.
I was gonna see if you brought this. You didn't. After this, Xbox has a new logo, by the way.
Yeah, I have that on here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Xbox is reportedly testing a build-your-own Game Pass system. I think that's interesting. Now, they did just lower the price of Game Pass. Did you see that? They lowered the price from $29.99 to $23.99. So it dropped in price, which I think is great to see. But they are now testing a build-your-own system, which players can only pay for what they actually use, more control over subscriptions. Now, some regions don't have cloud, so they can skip it, and it would be a lower price. So it's still in the testing phase. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because, like, if you want to just get Xbox Live and just be able to play online, that should be an option, like it used to be. Like, hey, I want to get Xbox Live so I can just play multiplayer games. Or, hey, I want to get Game Pass with access to first-party games. So just them, Microsoft and Xbox, games. Or like that. Like, that's how they should do it. I think that's a cool idea. Pricing will be interesting to see how they do that, but yeah, we'll see. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. I still say that Microsoft could make a ton of money by not making money and get rid of Xbox Live completely. Why do you have to buy a game and then pay a subscription to play that game with other people?
Because servers cost money, man. Server farms cost money, and you need to have a server farm for it. And look, and look, I'm going to play devil's advocate here because, for instance, you buy an Xbox. Okay, you're going to buy an Xbox. Let's say it's an Xbox One. You're paying $600 for the console right now. The cut of that Microsoft actually gets in profit, as of right now, is probably zero because of the prices and everything and the technology. But in a real world scenario, if we didn't see those prices, at $500-600, they're probably looking at getting like $100, $150 per console within the first few years. The first couple 2 to 3 years, that's all they're making off of each console, if not less. So that isn't enough money to control their Xbox Live sector. Not only that, that's hardware. So you're selling the hardware. That money that you're making from the hardware should go back into hardware development. On the services side, the Xbox Live side, you need to make money somehow. Like you legitimately need to make money so you can keep things running. I know Microsoft is a huge profitable company, but they're not dumb. They became profitable. They became huge because they didn't make dumb decisions and giving stuff away for free. So if you want to have a good experience on Xbox Live and have the experience the same across everything, whether you're playing on your phone or on your Xbox or on your computer, you need to pay a fee. And I'm okay with that as long as it's a reasonable fee. I do, because you're getting an experience of online gameplay that is unlike anything else. Like, let's not forget that Xbox revolutionized online play back in the 2000s. If it wasn't for what they did with Xbox Live, we wouldn't have things like Steam. We wouldn't have things like PlayStation Network and things like that. Good. Even PlayStation Network still can't live up to what Xbox Live is today.
Good.
but what I'm saying is, I
know. I get what you're saying.
You don't want it to cost anything, but we wouldn't be where we were or where we are, and we wouldn't be able to have a future to look forward to with it if you're not paying something. And again, back in the 2000s, it was $10 a month, and that was perfect. Like $10 a month just to play online, I was okay with that.
Yeah, I think that's the main bitch is why do I got to pay? Well, before the repricing, $30 a month to play online. Like, I don't play Game Pass games. That's the average gamer is like,
well, that
I
was
have
again
time to play
that
like
was
3
just a
games a
bad
year.
decision that they made.
Yeah.
It was a terrible decision that they made. They should not have combined the two. They should have kept both separate like they used to be, where you could pay, $20 a month. I think what was it, $15 a month for
Yeah, I think it
Xbox
was
Live,
15.
or $110 a year or whatever. I don't know what it was, but you pay X amount of dollars a month or a year, and that's Xbox Live. Like, you could just pay it, be done, and hey, and you know what? This month I'm gonna throw $20 at Game Pass and play this game, these games for a month, and then I'm done. And then next month, dude, like, that was nice to have. That was very nice to have. I don't know why they stopped doing that, because I guess they thought that they were getting greedy.
And to be honest, that would be a great way to be like, okay, Xbox first party titles, Game Pass, pay for Game Pass. Hey, there it is. I really like it. Game Pass, you could play, for example, the GIF at the bottom. There's a new Banjo-Kazooie game.
Hell yeah.
I would love it. Game Pass could be, you pay for a month, you want to try the new Banjo game, cool. Cancel it or keep doing it because you like Banjo, or buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be smarter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I literally have all 3 of those.
So, Xbox revealed a new logo for everything. Look, prior to this, it was just a white logo on a black background. Pretty generic and dumb, or a black logo on a green background. Pretty generic and dumb. They've gotten back to not this. This isn't the original Xbox logo. This is harkening back to the Xbox 360 era, more so than anything else, of the ball as an X, which makes no sense for Xbox, but whatever. But it's kind of, like shiny and green.
Yeah.
It kind of looks glassy, that kind of thing. It looks great. I think it's awesome that they're getting back to the green. Give us the green, guys. That's what we like to see. So
I love seeing the slime green. I love it.
Yeah, and
I'm
and
so
I think,
sad they got away from it.
And I think it's just telling, like, they're trying to get back to their core, to what they were before.
And it's nice to see there's a CEO finally in there that gives a shit. I mean, she hasn't been there long, and she's made some pretty big changes.
And like I said a couple weeks ago, I was worried because she had no gaming experience, and that was worrying to me. Like, what is she going to do? And again, it's still early, and she's made these decisions and done this stuff. But is it going to work? Is it going to last? Is Xbox going to be here in 5-10 years? That's the question. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, for sure.
I mean, it's crazy the little changes she's made. She's done nothing with gaming. It's all just strictly common sense.
Yeah.
Unfucking is what she's done.
Yeah, basically. All right. And our final story of the day, Halo Studios is ditching their upcoming, or not upcoming anymore, Halo Battle Royale in favor of an extraction shooter for an upcoming project. And this is according to reports, so it's a rumor coming from Dexerto. Dude, the Battle Royale phase is done. Like, I know. I know that people still play Fortnite, but I mean, let's face it, I can't hear anything. There we go. Battle Royale kind of lost its luster about 5 years ago. Yeah. Why Halo Studios was still so focused on doing a Battle Royale for this long was, if it didn't come out with Halo Infinite, then it just should never have come out.
Yeah, it should have just been scrapped, make it into a new game.
Yeah. So, I think this is great. Extraction shooters are always fun. I mean, they've been around for decades at this point, extraction shooters. Everybody loves an extraction shooter. So I'm all for it. Like, I love Halo. Halo is my favorite game of all time. I love Halo. And I sit here and I think, like, I can't wait for Campaign Evolved to come out. I can't wait for the next installment of the Halo series to come out. But sure, give us something different. Like Halo 5 before Infinite had that that game type that for multiplayer that was like different. Like, what the hell was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but it was different than its normal multiplayer. And it was cool. It was like, hey, let's do something different. Let's see how this is. And it was fun. Was it perfect? No. Was it like the best thing ever? No, but it was fun. It was different. So moving Halo and doing like an extraction shooter, I'm all for it. Let's see how it works. Let's see what they do here. Are you going to be an ODST? Are you going to be a Spartan? Like, what are you going to be? I'm all for it. I think this is great to hear. But what do you think about all this, man?
I'm so happy battle royales are dying. I hated it. Fortnite was cool like the first 5 games, and after that, it's like I don't have time to sit here. I mean, I guess it goes with all shooters. I don't have the time of day to play this 10 plus hours a day to be the best of the best.
Yeah.
And then God forbid you come home from work, have one good game, get thrown into a lobby with people that don't use deodorant or bathe. And then it ruins your whole
evening. By the smell.
Yeah, you can smell them through the screen. I think that's the worst part of gaming right now is everything's so cookie cutter and set in its ways.
Yeah.
And personally, I've been playing Rockstar games, don't get me wrong, but I just finished Squirrel with a Gun. What do you think that game's about?
A squirrel with a gun.
No joke. Is the greatest fucking indie games have been knocking it out of the park. You had Maneater where you're a shark. That shit was dope. I played that during COVID.
And your favorite, Power Wash.
And Power Wash Simulator. Something simple, stupid.
It's funny. I actually downloaded that on my iPad a couple weeks ago.
Isn't it fun? It's just something you turn your brain off. And
I don't know. I kind of got over it after like 2 things. I like did the motorcycle in a van and a yard. So I did 3 things. I was like, okay, I'm done.
No, see, it's one you just do a level a day. You turn your brain off, decompress from the day. It's nice. It's better than what I've been doing in Red Dead 1. 100% is a bitch. But no, I think this is a good change. I think gaming has been set up to, if it's not Call of Duty as a shooter, it's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing Black Ops 7 absolutely flop is amazing. I love that. I do. I think Call of Duty has had too long of a run on top. So now they think we can just churn out shit and it's going to do well.
Yeah.
Now you have not Medal of Honor, Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of been the top seller. Now if Halo can get its shit together and release a shooter, it would do better than Call of Duty, because I'm sure Call of Duty is going to release whatever Modern Warfare 17 or whatever, and it's still going to be the same AI cookie cutter shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for AI, but like Black Ops 7 is an example of how not to do AI in gaming. Like,
yeah,
he completely abandoned the whole series. And with Black Ops having a good story, shit on that story. So, I mean, I like extraction shooters. I think Halo will do well. And I have faith in the CEO that she's going to be like, okay, don't turn out shit. If you turn out shit, put it back on the cutting board. We'll delay it. I'm
all for it. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts on everything Xbox and Halo in the comments below. All right, before we go, I want to play a quick game with you there, Colton.
I want to play a game.
So I was doom scrolling on the TikToks as one normally does. And I came across a game that I was like, man, I got to get this game.
I'm not pulling my wiener out.
So
not pulling it out.
You don't have to. But the game is called Quick Flicks. Okay?
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, we're gonna see how bad I am.
The whole idea is you take this timer and you press the timer, and it tells you how many of something you have to name in a certain amount of time. Okay. So I'm going to ask you this question, and I will tell you how many you have to give me and how much time. Okay.
Okay.
So you ready? Ready?
I guess.
Okay. You're gonna give me, and I'll tell you when to start. Movies directed by Christopher Nolan. You need to give me 11 and 45 seconds. Go.
A minute 45?
Yes, movies.
11? Oh my god.
I don't think he has 11 movies. Give me as many as you can.
Shit. Batman. Do I have to name each individual Batman,
yes,
or can I just?
Yes. Yeah, you want to do that so you can get.
Dark Knight Rises. Seconds. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh. I could see that. I could see it. It's the one with the top. Batman.
The one with the top. Batman.
Oh man, I fucking flopped. I flopped on this one.
You got 2.
What was the one I was thinking of? The one with
Inception.
The top. Yeah, there it is.
All right, let's go through it. Let's see how many he actually has. So you got the following.
Man, I fucking
Memento, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Inception, Interstellar.
Yeah, I was Interstellar.
The Prestige, Give it the Odyssey. That's 10. So he's got 10. Am I missing one? He may actually have 11 because I'm up to 10. Oh yeah. What's it called? Dunkirk. There's 11. So he does have 11.
See, I've seen most of those, but I was so hung up on Inception, I couldn't think of anything else.
All right. We got another one here.
Oh man, hopefully I do better.
I don't know about this, man. Movie
man.
starring Nicolas Cage. You need 4 and 30 seconds. Come on, you got this.
Oh, okay. Is it starting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Willy's Wonderland, Con Air, oh shit, no, I'm Mandy. Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? Oh my god. Face Off.
There you go. You did it. Yeah.
I was thinking John Travolta for some reason. I was like, what is that movie? What is that movie? Just don't trip me up with Inception.
All right. Let's see. We'll do this one.
We should make some merch and put that on a shirt. Oh, the one with Batman.
Actors who have played a superhero. I need 11 and 45 seconds. Go.
Oh God, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Henry Cavill, the black dude that played Cyborg.
That doesn't count.
Oh, Gal Gadot. Can I put Heath Ledger? Is that considered a superhero?
Yeah,
okay.
That's fine. Okay.
Oh fuck! Why am I drawing a blank? Oh god! The guy from Pittsburgh. I see his face. I'm so bad with names. Why do we do this? God,
10.
Man, now I'm really stumped.
Like when you can't think of that person, jump to another one.
No, I can see his name. I can see his face. I can't think of his name.
And fail. You talk about Joe Manganiello?
No, the guy from McKees Rocks.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah, there we go. Michael Keaton.
Yeah, from
Adam West. Town. Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, I couldn't think of his name.
All right.
That's a fun game, man. I like that. It just makes me look like a dumbass.
All right. We'll do one more unless you want to do two more.
We can do one more.
Movie starring Tom Hanks. I need 7 and 60 seconds. Go.
Oh God. Big. Forrest Gump. That's an easy one. Shaving Ryan's Privates.
That's the porn version.
Saving Private Ryan. Give me the fourth one. No. Oh my God. Why can't I think those are the only 3 movies I know Tom Hanks is the lead in.
He doesn't need to be a lead. He just needs to be in it. But
he has to be in it. Oh fuck. Epstein Files. You better give me 4. You better fucking give me 4 for that one.
We are in no way saying that he definitely had anything to do with Epstein.
Oh my God.
You can't get 4 more. 4 more Tom Hanks movies. Come on.
I can't think of any other ones. Those are like the 4 that I know him in.
3,
and then you're
3,
and then you're gonna say 4 more, and I'll be like, oh shit, yeah. Isn't Forrest Gump's 2 technically that?
No, there's no 2.
Aren't they making a second one?
No.
I thought they were making a second one. Bigger.
You were close with, would you say Big Her?
Bigger. You know, he was in Big, and then they're making the sequel Bigger.
No.
Or now he's a grown adult that wishes to be older, and he's an old man.
3. You've got Mail, Polar Express, Castaway.
Oh my God, I knew Castaway.
Would You Be My Neighbor?
I that one too. Would You Be My Neighbor?
Yeah.
That one where he's an old dude. That's him where he's an old dude. What's the name of that movie where he's an old guy next door and he's a bit of a prick and tries to kill himself? I think that was Tom Hanks.
Oh, there's Lady Killers. It was in that terrible comedy film from the 2000s.
No, I got to look that up now because that's A Man Called Otto is what I was
thinking. Yeah. No, okay, yeah. A Man Called Otto. That was actually shot in Pittsburgh.
Was it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was shot in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, see, I told you I could get 3, and then you're going to say 4 more. I'll be like, oh, yeah, no, I knew that.
Well, guys, this was a fun episode for sure. We went over a lot of stuff. I freaked out on a couple things, and then we got to make fun of Colton for not knowing Tom Hanks movies or Christopher Nolan films.
Chris, we should make a shirt. What's the one at the top? Batman. I would wear that around.
Jeez. All right. Anyways, thank you all for watching. You can find Colton on
White Ruby 53 pretty much everywhere.
And you can find me on X at Slavs Free Talk, or find the BridgingTheGeekdoms X account there.
And you can find Roberto on xvideos.com.
Weird. All right, guys.
We're saying X.
X? You're an X.
I've been injured.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit subscribe. Follow us on all the podcasting apps. And with all that said,